Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to redo the background. As you can see, there's a hole over here. I used to have a stool there at my in-laws' house. They're in the process of finishing up remodeling, and then we're going to start remodeling this house, but their dining room isn't finished. So you can't really use the dining table. So the only place they have for seating is their island, and they only had 2 stools. Could they go out and buy stools? Probably, but I had 2 stools here that we weren't really using. I had one here and then one over just kind of where our washer and dryer are. So I am letting them use the stools so that they have some extra seating. So I bought, what do they call this? It's like a seamstress mannequin that you would put like if you were making a dress. I'm going to hang the vest. So we have to rework this because I had where am I at? My tree was on there. This stuff was on there. So that stuff is going to have to go back here. My tripod, my small tripod, is upstairs. So I'm going to see if I can prop you up on something. If not, I'll have to go back up and get it. But I'm going to redo my background. So if you want to hang out with me while I do that, stick around. If you're new, welcome. The lighting's going to be a little off just because I only have one softbox plugged in and then the one overhead light. The other softbox, normally there's all of my garbage and one of our Christmas trees. The other light normally gets plugged in there. So because I need to go back and forth behind there, there's nothing plugged in back there. But if that sounds exciting, you can fold laundry, clean something, eat a snack, grab a drink, hang out with me. And yeah, we'll just rework my background. I have you on my Starbucks, my reusable water cup. The straw is kind of helping support you up, so that'll work. It's not that far to go back upstairs, but I'm being a little bit lazy. And then I have my Grinch t-shirt on, which isn't so bad, but I have my Hellraiser shorts. I did think about changing and putting the matching. I do have a Hellraiser shirt, but couldn't be bothered. I had a rough day yesterday with the kids, so trying not to make multiple trips upstairs if I can possibly help it, because they're the two, my oldest one is sick. My 2-year-old, they're both kind of hanging out on the couch. The youngest one went to bed. So hopefully if I don't go up there a whole bunch, they'll like not realize that I'm not there. I did get our old dust buster from upstairs. This one just doesn't hold a charge terribly long. So I figured I could use it down here. It'll need to get plugged in at some point, but like I wonder if I could charge it over here. Yeah, you can't run it a whole lot. So I've gone through, that's probably my 4th dust buster. I use them a lot. So I'll keep that plugged in for right now. I am going to take the tablecloth off of this finally too, or at least, yeah, I might take this off because we could potentially use this pink one. During Halloween when we carve pumpkins, I did get an actual like tablecloth from Goodwill recently. So let's see. I'm going to try and take everything off. This table's not super secure. So I'm going to try and put it somewhere where I'm not going to knock it. So I can do the tablecloth first, and then these are some of my horror palettes and things, and then this is a list of things to film, and then I have some eyelashes to try. So this stuff will go in my new box, and then these I'm going to put over here so they don't fall off. There's a box. I keep I mean, most of this garbage needs to go to the dump at some point, but a lot of the packing I do keep because I send boxes to my friend Christine periodically, so I try and keep bubble wrap. These are dirty. I need to put those in the washing machine. Let's see. Okay, my plug for my wax warmer, and then Decor my Melt Beetlejuice clutch from the Melt collection. This needs to go back upstairs. I stick it in the middle of the floor. Hopefully I won't forget. Don't need this on here. This falls down constantly. I had put that back there so I could put it on the table potentially for when I'm filming, but I ended up just getting tablecloths, so I don't need that necessarily. Okay, and then hopefully I don't have to take everything off. I'll keep that. This is my, like, for glitter and stuff, if I need to rehydrate things. I brought that back down. I'll just put that over there because that doesn't need to be out. Okay, let's take this stuff off. I'm going to try and move this stuff. Put some stuff away. And I'm going to be reworking, and I'll move you guys closer after I get the tablecloth. Haven't decided if I'm going to put out the tree skirt for the tree. I may not, just because it takes up room. Let me put some of this stuff away so that it doesn't get dropped on the floor and get broken. Okay. It's a constant shuffle game. I could bring you over here while I put stuff away because I don't know how loud I'm actually being. It's probably not, sit you right there. It's probably not terribly loud. This is brow. This is the stuff that was just sitting on my table that I've been kind of picking at and using. It's an extra halo powder that I thought was lighter than what I have, and it turns out is the same color. That's a highlighter. Let's see, these are all eyeshadow. This is small. Yeah, this is the same brand, I think. Just put that in there for now. Okay, we'll leave that out. Is there anything else? This bag I'm going to take upstairs. It's going to go in the pile. My extra stuff. Extra stuff. It while it's standing up on the floor, so that's good. Okay, so let's put you up here. Okay, so I've been meaning to switch this out, but you saw it takes a minute for me to get all of my crap off. And originally I was just going to leave this on here, but I like to use these like $1 plastic tablecloths. I used one last year when we carved pumpkins. And it made it really easy because then we could just dump the seeds and guts on the table. Because if you're not familiar, my youngest are 1.5 and 2.5, so they're small. they can't do a lot. So and then I just rolled up the whole thing and threw it away. So I'm going to keep this one. I was going to buy one for Halloween. If I remember that I have this, I can set this with the Halloween stuff. Oops, and I'm knocking things over. Right there. There's a pile of Halloween pillows. So there wasn't anything wrong with it. It kept getting snagged. So I just went, what did I pay for this? $3.50. They had some that were way more expensive. I just needed something to cover this table, so I wasn't looking for anything over. I was trying to stay under like $4 or $5. And this, I again didn't care what color it was, just wanted something so when I'm shooting, it's a little bit stained, but again, I think it looks better than the table, so it serves its purpose. Pick it up. Extra stuff. I do have my other tripod down here, but the clamp that I use is on the smaller tripod, so doesn't really help me because I don't have the other piece for it. Okay, and then this stuff, I'm just going to put some of this stuff back so again it doesn't get broken. And that it's a cheap table from like Target or Walmart, so they're really wobbly. I've had a couple of them over the years. They work good for what they are, but yeah, don't put a whole lot on them. I always worry about it coming crashing to the ground. And then this has my makeup in it. And that stuff. Okay. And then I'll move the table closer when we get to that point. Okay. So I'm going to bring you a little bit closer. I'll move my water over here so you can see. Okay. So we'll put you back. And then I can maneuver you back. And then you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's take this. I don't know if I need this thumbtack for something else, so we're going to leave that there. And then this. My mom found this at a vintage toy store years ago. So we have Beetlejuice. And then this is heavy. I tried to use command strips on the brick, and this is just too heavy. The pins weigh a lot. But I had in my mind, like I wanted one of these. I looked at them like a year ago, and I honestly should have bought it a year ago because it was cheaper when I looked at them before. But originally I was going to put one back in here so you could see my vest, and I just didn't want to spend the money, and now I ended up spending more money, so you know, it is what it is. But then there's that. And this bottom, I can turn the legs. There we go. So it can come back like that. Okay, and then I thought, because it has this top piece on it, that maybe I could put my creature. He's on just a plastic wig stand is all this is. You can get them on Amazon. I have two of them because I have a black and a pink wig, which I don't need the black wig anymore. My hair is black, but I thought it might be cute or creepy. I thought like that could go either way, but I thought maybe I could just put him, even though it covers up a little bit, but I could put him on first and then put the vest on. This is how my brain works. This is how my brain works. Okay. I didn't know if this would fit on here, but he does. Let's see. Again, this vest is heavy. It crunches back heels here. I got this mask in a Fright Crate box, which again, I'm so sad that Fright Crate doesn't exist anymore, but I think that's kind of cool. And then you can kind of covers up some of the rubber. Okay. And then again, we can scooch him in. There we go. Okay. All right. And I'll have to position myself in my chair to kind of see, but I thought maybe that would, because then I could put the tree kind of in that spot. And I don't think I'm going to put the tree skirt down, just because it takes up a lot of room, and then it makes it hard for things to like sit flat on the table. So this, I think I'll just put away. And then I need to see some of this stuff. Like I threw it up and then never came back. And then I want to turn the table so that I'm like full on to this. So you may not even see this at all. Hopefully you can, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then some of this stuff may need to go. I need to see. Okay. I think I can put, some of this stuff is from Halloween. I kind of reworked this a little bit and then never came back. So we'll put those there. That there. I'm going to squeeze in my Beetlejuice. Whoops. Oh, goodness. These little things that my mother-in-law got on Temu are cute, but they fall off the stands really easy. It's a little bit annoying. Okay, let's see. That, like I said, some of this stuff's probably not even going to be visible, but I won't know exactly until I sit down. So I'll kind of try and position some of this. Okay. Lydia is very unstable, so I'm going to put her, she's very top heavy, so I'm going to put her right there. Put these. This is going to look like a cluttered mess. I can already see. That's okay. It's my cluttered mess, I guess, so it's fine. I got the trick-or-treaters right there. I wonder, I feel like this is Angela from Night of the Demons. I feel like I could probably, a lot of my horror stuff is still up in my closet. I'm just going to poke her in here for right now. I don't know if I need her. Oh, I don't know if I need all of these out either. Let's see. We'll put him in. Where did the other Jack go? I just lost him. See, there's so much junk up here. Where did I put him? I don't know. I just lost somebody. Okay, move 0. I might put 0 in the drawer. He's got his little candy cane. He probably needs to go over. Put my little Matchbox car in there for right now. He probably needs to go over by the tree since he's got a candy cane. I feel like aesthetically that makes more sense. Oh, block shock and barrel hanging out. I'll put Oogie Boogies out here. Put Sally in here. I had another Jack and I don't know. He's covered up somewhere. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Like, I'm losing things. Okay. Just because some of this stuff isn't even going to be visible, I'm just going to poke some of this stuff in my drawer. And then I got an extra thumbtack here. Oh, and I have put that pin on my vest. I got it in the Loot Fry box. It is from Silence of the Lambs, so I'll put that on this. I think I'm just going to hang him right in here. He's cool. Okay, there's that, and then we'll take, I think there's a spot for this right here in the front. Like, please don't come crashing to the ground. And then the nice thing about having this where I can put stuff on and off a little bit easier, if I do get more pins in, it's a little bit easier to, okay, put them on, throw that garbage away. Okay, so then the next step is going to be turning the table. I've been sitting here, I moved the table straight on and you couldn't really see much of, and then I was too close. I'm back at an angle, so I still have this white wall here, but I think you can see everything. The only thing that I'm cutting off is like the tree and stuff, which is fine because I think that's one of those things like I could swap what's here to the other side at Christmas time. So that part's fine because I do try and rework what's back there a little bit for certain holidays. And I like that you can kind of see, and it depends, like if the camera's here, it cuts them off. It kind of depends, obviously, where I'm pointing the camera as far as how much of everything that you see. And then that the door frame is right there. So I try and keep the camera right about in there. Now, obviously, if the table was up farther, you might see more. I'm just trying to get a sense. And then depending on where I'm sitting is also going to affect. I usually try and keep the chair kind of stationary. I need to cut while I'm sitting here. I think I have scissors in this. Change out my garbage bag while I'm sitting here. But I think like you're never going to, I don't think I'm ever going to see everything because I don't have my table far enough forward. I probably could come forward more. I might fiddle around with that in just a second. Let's hang up a new bag on here. And then I might play around a little bit with that. But other than that, so I'm going to pick up a little bit of the garbage on the floor and I may move the table up just a hair and see, because that's the only annoying part. I have to move it, sit down, kind of see what I can see, and then get up, move it again. So that's why I'm a little bit sweaty because I had to move the table, move it back, the whole sitting here looking, because generally, so like that's all cut off. So I wonder if, back to my original thought, if I could put him behind me. We'll see what that looks like. And again, I can move the camera more this way. Again, this is how my brain works. And also the annoying part, it's always bothered me that this wall is blank. If you're new, this is brick. That's a drywall. So there's, and because this wall, like on that side's connected to the outside, like the brick holds moisture, like nothing will stick. You can drill nails into it, but once you've drilled a hole, you have drilled a hole. So That's why there's nothing on here, because like command strips, nothing sticks to this. Believe me, I've tried it because it bugs me that this is blank over here. So I wonder, but again, like it's not going to go right here. It would go behind me. Let's see, because if I have the camera like in kind of the middle of the table, this is the view. And so you can see a little bit of the tree, but then it cuts off that. So I'll stand up, and I did move the table closer. I decided it was better. Okay, so let's see. I don't know, because I might need to scooch the table up just a hair. And I do have tape on the floor from when my husband helped me set this up the first time, where my taller tripod would go. So I have an idea of where the table was to start with, because I need to be able to get in here. And then the only thing down here right now is extra trash bags, and then my tripod for when I'm filming kind of above. And then this is the charging cord for my mirror that I've never actually plugged in. So maybe I'll get that off the floor. These could probably go, like I'm shoving everything in the top drawer. I need to organize this because I have other drawers here. So let's see. I don't know if it'll fit back here or not. Actually, it's kind of bulky. We could try. Again, it doesn't hurt. I can always put them back. Thankfully, this isn't terribly heavy. But yeah, I think I'll put it back. I'm like, I already don't like that. The floor is a little unlevel too, so just leave him here. And then sometimes he'll be in the frame. Sometimes he won't. It'll just depend on, like I said, if I put the camera more here, you can see him. So I may just do that. Yeah, there's, for as big of a table as I have, like if I had a smaller table, it'd probably be a little bit, but then like there's no surface area to do anything. So this is the dilemma. And then the view's going to be a little bit different with like the full tripod, which I could start using again. You'd see a little bit more. The angles, I could bring it up higher. The tripod that I normally use sits you maybe a hair higher than where you are. And then that's the one that I bring, when I bring you closer, I can bring it. It's a tabletop tripod. So I have the full-size tripod, the tabletop tripod, and then this one that I got, it's for like architects, I think is what it's designed for, but this is the one that I use. So then camera goes up here, and then I need to start positioning it like on this side of me and then film up above that way, but that's what that one is for. There was a magnet that just fell off, but yeah, so it's just about angling. But the doorway is kind of a mess. If we had we do have the door for this. There's not really, I mean, I guess I could have my husband theoretically put it back on to the door frame. I forget why we took the doors off. I think we did it because technically the basement is not up to code because there's no good exit. So when we were getting ready to buy the house, we didn't do a conventional FHA loan because the house wouldn't qualify for it. The house was built in '86. We boarded up the windows, so we were trying to make it look like these were storage rooms. That was the way around it. If I turn you around, that's a window right up there. There's a window up in there, so you can't even see it. So we are gonna put in new windows with the proper, they come with like built-in stairs so that in the event of fire, people can get out of the house. So everything is going to be brought up to code when we remodel. We're going to do outside, downstairs, and then upstairs when we start remodeling. But so the doors, I'm like, why do we take the doors, all the doors off? That's why. So I do have that door, because I mean, that could change some things, but then I'd have to put a poster on it. I don't know. I don't know that that would really solve any problems, but I'm happy with this, and we're back to where we started essentially. So again, having this at an angle, like I said, this has kind of always bothered me. If I could get a poster to stick on this wall, I would. I don't think I've ever tried that poster putty. I don't remember having good luck with that when I was in high school. I remember trying to use it, and sometimes it would stick on like my textured walls, and a lot of times I'd end up having to staple them, but obviously I couldn't do that because, yeah, this has bugged me that this wall is blank. But again, I can't do much, but I am happy that that space is filled. You can see the outlet, but the only thing that gets plugged in there, like I said, is my other softbox. And then when I turn my wax warmer on, that's the plug for him. I don't know. Oh, I have another pin here. Let's see. I kind of probably don't need the fake flowers touching the wax warmer. That's probably not a good idea. Let's see. Okay, so I think I'm going to move him where Reagan is from The Exorcist, and then, oh, I apologize as I just knock you off the cup. Let's pick you up, bring you in. I'm gonna try and maybe, because I have all my some of my Christmas decor that I had in the background is here. Postcard, scene setter. So let's put Reagan down in here. I think he makes more sense up there anyway because he's on top of the handbook for the recently deceased. So let's take out some of the, and then I found my Christmas gizmo recently too. I'll put him down there. Because I do like to change out what's going on in the background. So let's pull out, oh, those are my dice. The background stuff, especially like Santa Jack, Other Jack, Halloween Jack. This is a koozie from, it looks like a life jacket. It's supposed to be from Friday the 13th. Drink holder. So some of the background stuff. Sometimes, you know, less is more. Sometimes more is more. You know, since I have him there, I don't know that I need maybe the little one right there. I like the mayor. I don't know why the mayor is so funny to me, but he is. This poor guy, the Gill Man from Monster Squad, he's got a little ding he broke, just a smidge right there. I don't know if he'll sit up here. Sir, don't fall off. Do you hear me? Don't fall off, because then, you know, it's not quite so crowded. It's like I said, sometimes less is more, more is more. I'm debating about, even though I don't think anybody can really see Beryl, probably just leave him. Okay, so this stuff, and then I was coming in here, this is decor. Some of this stuff, like my mirrors, I'm going to put, my extra mirrors, I'm going to put in a different drawer, and then I found another pin. I've got scarves and plugs, cubes. Okay, these are actually practical for my hair. Extra trash bags. There's another pin. I'm gonna what's in there. Postcards. Got some sticky notes. We got trash. Gibbets for my Crocs. Let's see. Trash, paper. Let's see, there's mirrors. Some of this stuff. The mini lights that I got from Lorella that you can use for doing like selfies and stuff. Compact mirrors. Let's see, there's a keychain. Like some of this stuff I'm not even sure. Here's the Post-it pad that I was missing. Okay, that's makeup. There's a keychain. Paper. I'll leave the pads here. There's an extra thumbtack. Oh, I do have an extra clamp down here. Good to know. Some little command strips that probably are not going to hold anything. Power cords. Let's see, that doesn't need to be in here. That doesn't need to be in here. These are extra cubes. Some of the, I think I only, how many of these do I need? This doesn't even work on my phone. Maybe I'll leave that one. I don't know why I have 3 cubes down here. What is the plug for my mirror? Okay, it's the same as this. So we'll leave one, and then I have this one too. This is a cube. It's got 2 ports. I'll leave this one down here. I don't know. Don't ask me where those came from or why they're in here. I don't know. This is garbage. The trash bags I'll leave, and then I've got makeup headbands in here. So that makes sense to have the makeup headbands in this top drawer. That's trash. Yeah, I just kept throwing things in here, and I'm like, wait, I don't even know. And like, this is an Allen set my husband was looking for. Don't ask me why that's in here either. Okay, so this bottom drawer, I'm gonna put all like the extra light up mirrors. This table like tree skirt will go in with like the decor for the background. I'm gonna put, I guess, the hand mirrors now that this is not a giant mess. I can go back up in here. I got like an extra ring from my phone. I've got 2 of these mini glow lights. Light up mirrors. I've got one from Jeffree Star, one from Lorella. The Lorella one lights up. Jeffree Star phone ring. These, I have a bunion on my foot, so these are my silicone covers. Again, don't ask me why those are down here. My Melt clutch from the Beetlejuice collection. That might go upstairs with my purses. And then this. And then I'm not sure again why my extra little like gibbets for my Crocs are down here. Don't know. This is trash. These are hair scarves that came with the different Odin's Eye collection. So I have Angelica's. This is Betty Jean's. And then I think this is also Angelica's. This one came with the Halloween one. Never opened them. I have postcards. So these are for like backgrounds. So I've got, these are Universal Monster ones. This is, oh, this is the card that my friend Christine sent me. So this I'm gonna keep. That's gonna go down there. And then this is a Haddonfield postcard. And then we've got Sam. And then a silhouette of Michael Myers. Those I think I'll put in this middle drawer where my holiday and other like background is right now. I think that's why I had that stuff. Theoretically, it could be swapped out. I've got a keychain from Creature Cosmetics that can just go down here on the bottom. And then this is a fake packet of carrot seeds for my kids, like play food. That can go back upstairs. So for pins, This is Stay Spooky. This was from like an Etsy shop. I got their like the 90s mystery pack. Came with a Goosebump book, a pencil. It was like the mystery like book fair pack or whatever it was. She does ones where you can get a VHS, a Goosebumps or Scooby-Doo VHS tape also. And then this, I think, came from Fright Crate. It's The Nun. So we'll put this on. Nice thing is the placement doesn't need to be super practical because I'm not actually wearing the vest. We'll end it there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Again, that's kind of like the process, and I need to fix the vest. It's not even, that's kind of the process when I have to organize things, and it's a lot of up and down. What can I see? What can't I see? Again, I'm really confused why I've got 5 of these down here. I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye, everybody.